Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, The Entity from 1982. It's directed by Sidney J. Furie and stars Barbara Hershey and Ron Silver. Well, I've survived again. Every time I watch this movie, it feels like running a marathon for several reasons. Some good and some bad, but if I were to divvy up the two, there would be more good reasons than bad. So at least there's that. First off, plot synopsis. The Entity is about Carla Moran, the single mother of 3 children who finds herself continuously graped by an unseen entity, a ghost for lack of another term other than the title. The film follows her trying to end the attacks through psychology, and when that doesn't work, parapsychology. And when that doesn't work, well, I'll let you find that one out for yourself. Okay, now the good. I think Barbara Hershey gives a great performance in this film as the single mother. I think Stan Winston's effect work is terrifyingly effective. I love Ron Silver's psychologist character because he asks the hard questions of Carla that are no more preposterous than there existing a grape ghost. I absolutely love the score of the film because the assault scenes are scored by these sharp percussive notes that shatter into your brain and help get across the horror of such a situation. We'll talk the bad in a second, but first I wanted to say that this is based on an alleged true story, and remember, the true story isn't my concern in these reviews, just if the movie is good. And The Entity is very effective as a horror movie, but I think it's important that I point out I don't believe in the supernatural. I used to, once upon a time, back when I believed in the possibility of possibilities, but I've since grown very cynical and hardened by life experiences. Even though I've had an experience that I cannot explain, I jumped to it was probably the fault of me being a bipolar schizophrenic. Anyway, on to the negatives of this film, and it's the last 45-50 minutes of the movie, really. As soon as we leave the uncomfortable potentials that reality deals with and start talking to the parapsychologists, this movie starts crawling up its own ass and tops itself off with the dumbest fucking climax I've ever seen in a ghost movie. The idea that they're going to freeze the ghost with liquid nitrogen is just... I can't put into words how fucking idiotic it is. However, the last scene where the ghost finally speaks haunted me for days when I first saw this film. Of course, I can't repeat what the ghost says, but yeah, disturbing. I want to give The Entity a B+, but that climax is so monumentally stupid that I have to give it a C+. Maybe they'll make the remake smarter. Tomorrow I'm watching Denzel Washington in The Equalizer. See y'all then.